So Florin Enache once dreamed of soaring through the skies as a military pilot. Instead, he pivoted towards entrepreneurship and together with his wife Janina, founded TEILOR, now Romania's leading jewelry retail brand. They started in 1998 with a single gold jewelry store on Taylor Street in Pitești, and now the company has grown tremendously into a major player in the luxury jewelry market. They have evolved into a symbol of luxury, expanding across Romania with over 75 stores and a very powerful online presence, and they continue to redefine elegance through their digital platform and their ascent. So I would like to ask you, Florin, how did you do it, honestly? How?
First of all, thank you very much, Raluca, for inviting me. And sorry for my English, because I am not a fluent speaker. So there is even a funny thing about my English. More than 10 years ago, I couldn't have said anything in English. So I said, how can I learn very fast? So I brought a student from... there is a program in some universities from Brazil, and that student, it was very close to the Romanian as an origin from Bulgaria, and I brought it for like 3 months, 4 months, because I wanted to apply for an executive MBA, where I will be forced to learn some English. So I brought the lady in the company. I prepared for 4 months, then I went to school. And in the first month, when I was in the class, I didn't understand anything. So I still remember business strategy, I don't know, topics, it was the first one. And the teacher, it was from Singapore. And they started to, discuss very deeply with all the students. We were like 17 nationalities. And I was in the class hiding from, somebody in front of me, not to ask me, the teacher, something. And okay, the first module, it was a little bit easier, but then the second one, it was something regarding statistics and mathematics in economics. So they were on the table, linear multiple regression, only just equations, something extremely difficult. And I said, this is not for me. I don't understand anything. I go home. And I went home, and the program director, they called me, Florin, you have to come back, because if you quit, you'll never come back to the class. And I said, really, I understand no more than 20% of what the speakers and the teachers are, teaching us. And he told me something that made me come back after 1 year. She said, this class is not about how fluent you are in English, it's about what you bring in the class as a know-how and attitude. So after 1 year, I come back and I finished the program. It was 14 months, something that I felt like being 10 years there. But yeah, I managed to learn some English. So coming back to your question, Raluca, 25 years ago, we set up this company, TEILOR, that carry our street where we built the first store. So the name of the street is this linden tree, which is in Romania, TEILOR. So because I didn't have any money at the time for marketing, large marketing campaigns, I didn't have any, people behind me to help me with promoting the brand. I said the only thing to bring people in the store is to carry the name of the street, because everybody will recognize it. So it's like here in New York, I don't know, you call your jewelry store Madison store or Fifth store, like on Fifth Avenue. So we took the name of the street and we start, promoting the brand in our small city where we started. And, people, they started coming. But at the time, we were just a little trader. So we were buying existing jewelry collection from all over the world and bringing into the stores. So every day we started to grow little by little, but I didn't have any vision. So if you asked me 25 years ago, what was my vision? I didn't have any. So just I wanted to be, better and better every day.
This is a vision. I would call it a vision, being better.
Yes. And yeah, no, after 25 years, because we are on the stock exchange. We raise capital to expand overseas. And if you ask me now, you know, when we have more than 1,000 people in the company and we learn so much over the last 25 years and we have so much expertise, now it's very clear where we want to head with this brand. But at the time, yeah, I didn't know nothing. But still there are 4 things that we believe that make us successful. Because when I look to these stores, you know, in TEILOR we do everything in-house. So we don't have any headquarters somewhere to help us with designing or with implementing our strategy or providing our capital. So as an entrepreneur, when you don't have anything, you have to find solution even to grow. So we started doing ourselves. So I'm very, you know, even proud when I look to these stores that without not being modest, but we can have this kind of stores all over the world without on Madison or even other big cities in the world without being you know, feeling inferior to other global brands. So there are 4 things that we believe that they are extremely important for our company. So they're the people. Because in luxury, the experience, it happens in the stores. So the gentlemen, and when they were talking about AI and technology, in luxury, AI and technology help us to operate and make the logistics very lean. But what matters is the experience. So when you buy luxury products, people, they remember not necessarily about the product, but they remember what kind of experience they have in the store. And I remember when you told me yesterday about you know, buying the beautiful things from Tiffany, they didn't have in the stock from Paris, and you decided to deliver to Romania. And when you got it, they weren't, you know, wrapped in the way you expected.
No, they weren't wrapped, period. It was a very depressing experience, to be honest. It was just bubble wrap and some place in it.
So, yeah, people are expecting at this level to, you know, have unbelievable, you know, design, the paper, the packaging, everything should be something that make you feel, you know, in a way. So that's why when we speak about the experience, we come back to our people. So we train so much because our interface, I don't know, interface is the name in English, when the interface between the company and the customers, they are our people in the store. So we have a training academy house, the company. We are more than 1,000 employees. So that, you know, we try every day to teach our colleagues how they can create memorable experience. So this is one of the pillars. Then the second one, because we are speaking so much about the experiences, they are our stores. So when I look to, you know, this kind of design, and these are real, you know, shootings from different stores across we have more than 100 stores. So we may research, sometimes it takes even 1 year, 1.5 years to produce a store. So we match the material. So most of them, they are made by order. When it's custom made, they are custom made specially only just for us. So I remember more than 20 years ago when I was traveling in holidays, I didn't, you know, spend my time in the stores or in the restaurants, only just taking thousands and thousands of pictures from different places, restaurants, hospitality, beautiful hotels, I don't know what nice store across the world, and going back and speaking to my architects, how can we do something at this level? So yeah, we manage. In this moment, we create beautiful stores because there is the place where the customer interact with our brand. So when they come in our stores, sometimes it took even like 2 months only just to decide what kind of chairs and what kind of fabrics we are using on the chairs that we have in the stores. Because we are sure that, you know, luxury product, actually when you buy luxury products, it's not the intrinsic attributes of the products. A gold is gold and the diamond is a diamond. But it's about the feeling and the memories you'll have it after you buy it. And especially when you speak about the jewelry, this, you know, carries so much memories you give to your daughter, to your wife, or to your husband, or to your partners, or to your mother. So those jewelry, they carry so much beautiful memories. So we try to create inside our stores beautiful memories. For example, to develop the what's the name? The perfumes, the scents in the stores. Yes, we work with an Italian company more for 3 months. I smelled probably more than 1,000 different aroma of the linden tree, only just to decide for this one. So yeah, we put so much energy in this. Then there is also the marketing, the large marketing campaigns that we are running over the country. We have more than 30 people in the marketing department, and everything we do is done in-house. So we didn't outsource anything from the company, because we thought that we are the one to feel the most what are the core values of our brand. So whatever we do, the small movie, it was before, and all our marketing campaigns, everything is done in-house, from briefing, creation, strategy, communicating, storytelling, copywriting, everything from zero. In the last 25 years, it was done in the house. So yeah, we are really proud, because we didn't have this kind of knowledge. We gained it over the way, and over the way we spoke to, you know, big companies and the marketing companies, and we didn't have money to work with them, and we tried to figure out how can we produce like a beautiful, I don't know, Tiffany campaign. I remember I was with my daughters, my twins daughter, they're in the room here, and yesterday we were in the Tiffany to buy some cups for coffee. They wanted some cups, and they had in a small room like a screen when they were streaming, when you display some movies, with the movie, with the Breakfast at Tiffany, the Audrey Hepburn. So yeah, it makes you to, you know, feel or to look to those cups, because at the end of the day, it's just a cup. But when it's written Tiffany there, you perceive it in a different way. So yeah, we try to really understand how can we create connections and emotions with our customers. And then the last one, which also it's really important. It's, you know, you want to make nice things, but how you raise the capital, because. And then maybe I will speak when there is the question how we can, you know, how we decided to go outside of Romania. Without the capital, you cannot do anything. But when you are just a little and a small entrepreneur, and you want to do this, you want to do beautiful stores, beautiful marketing campaigns, you want to employ exceptional expertise in the company, then you need really money. So we decided to go to raise some capital from the stock exchange in Romania. So, and it was at the time, 5 years ago, when we went on the capital market, the largest bond issue that, you know, as a company we managed to raise it. So it was we were proud of this, because the investors and the retailers, they trust our brand. Even our figures at the time, they were much more smaller. This year, for example, we have like $140 million in turnover. And at the time, we were much smaller, but we managed to raise money and then to start the expansion even outside the country.
And just one more thing. Speaking about your incredible results this year, because you just announced your first half results and they show a big increase on last year. And as Kerry mentioned in her opening remarks that the luxury market is actually going down, but jewelry is going up. How do you explain that? And in this context, are you entertaining the idea of maybe investing here at some point and opening a tailor shop here in the US?
US is the largest market in the world for diamonds, even bigger than China. Although I think China, India, and United States it's accounting for, I think, more than 50% of the entire, jewelry market, which is last year probably it will be roughly 400 billion US dollars. So the three countries, they're the one to carry the most, part of this business. China and India, it's outside of my head in this moment. Although I'm traveling to China and to India quite often, the difference in the culture makes so much difference. Because for example, when we decided to expand from Romania to CE market, so to Poland, to Hungary, to Czech, to Bulgaria, the decision it was taken based on the cultural match. Being Eastern European countries in the former communist period, we carried the same thinking. So we took the decision to start our expansion only just in the CE market. So at the time, we never thought that, going to United States or, Middle East or Asia. But again, no, after 25 years, I will never say, although I saw here on the Fifth Avenue so many retails, location available. Maybe
it's a good sign or a bad sign. I don't know.
Yes. I'm joking always with my daughters. I tell them there is a beautiful advertisement from Patek Philippe, and I remember they were saying in a magazine, you never. I hope to remember. You never own a Patek Philippe. You just merely look for the next generation or something like this. And I make these jokes with my daughters. I have two pair of twins, and the first pair, the big one, they are with me at the table. I say, you do not own this brand, so your job is to move it to the next generation, to my nephews, because in luxury legacies, matters. When you think to the global brands like Richemont with the Cartier or Van Cleef or Tiffany, or other global brands, they have hundreds of years of history. So I tell them, maybe they will be their task to move the brand to...
They have hundreds of years of history, but you have very young ambition and drive. So which makes up for the history,
When you don't have nothing, so it's only just the one that you have it, is the ambition. So yeah, without ambition, you cannot move the brand forward. Still we are, because over the years, as I told you, we need money. The jewelry industry is very capital intensive because you need stock. And with the price of the gold, which is yesterday $4,000.
It's a record,
It's a record.
Another record.
So only just this year, the gold increased with 50%. So the ounce, it was 3,000 at the beginning of the year. It was less, 2,700. Now it's 4,000. It's something insane. So although Kelly, she said that the luxury is going down, Richemont Group, when they announced, and even I think Tiffany, but when they announced the results on the jewelry division, they were up with, I don't know, something 7-8%. Because people, they start thinking to jewelry also as an investment. They were beautiful, diamonds are the girl's best friends, but still now when you look to the jewelry, 2025, you pay at least the price double than you used to pay 2 years ago, only just because of the increasing in the raw material. Yeah. So beyond of being just the girl best friends, there is an investment. So God help us. Yeah. This year we still have a big increase when we comparing with the resulting than the last year. So yeah, we are doing good.
So he didn't say he was going to invest here. He didn't say he wasn't going to invest here. We'll see next year. Maybe next year when we come here, there's already a boutique, TEILOR boutique, and we will talk about that. Thank you so very much, Florin.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Luca.
you.